Skinny Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If this your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button as well. We talk this good boxing, MMA, sports, parlays, predictions every single day and not just today. Today, I'm here with a quick EP, man. We about to break down this boxing match this weekend. Carlos Adames versus Austin Elmo Williams. I think Elmo Williams has one of the best nicknames in the game. He is one of my favorite fighters to watch as far as entertainment value, man. Shout out Austin M.O. Williams. Shout out Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames also is one of my favorite fighters to watch. I did a video on both these fights, you know what I mean, a few years back, telling people, be on the lookout for Carlos Adames and how I thought Austin M.O. Williams, was a damn good fighter. Austin M.O. Williams took his first slip up, right, against Hamza Shiraz. So he's looking to bounce back from that loss. This is going to be his second fight, since the loss, right? So by bounce back, I mean big fight status, right? Bounce back in big fight status after taking his first loss. Not going to be an easy task at all, given the fact who he is facing off with. Carlos Adames. This will be for the WBC 160-pound championship, right? So this is a title fight with implications on that 160-pound division, which Janibek holds two belts. You have Carlos Adames being the other title holder, right? So the title could change hands in this fight if Carlos Adames was deluded. So Austin M.O. Williams is getting a title shot. My bad. Austin M.O. Williams is getting a title shot. The fight with Hamza wasn't for a title, right? So he is getting a title shot, and since then Hamza has moved up to 168 pounds, right? So you could almost argue, right, that Carlos Adames pretty much moved Hamza, you know what I mean, out of pretty much moved Hamza out of the division, right? You know what I mean. So this division, I do think is wide open, especially with Janibek, having his PED issue, his steroid problem. I think right now this division is, the winner of this fight to take, right? Whether that's Carlos Adames or whether that's Austin M.O. Williams, right? But enough of that. Let's go on and get into the fight breakdown. Let's go and get into the fight breakdown in prediction, right? So we got Carlos Adames, who's the current WBC champ, 24 1 and 1, facing off against Mo Williams, who is ranked number 9 in the WBC, right, at 19 and 1, right? So I start with saying, like I said once before, right, this is going to be a pretty tough match for Mo Williams. Mo Williams is an inch taller, 6 foot to 5'11. Mo Williams is sporting a 5-inch reach advantage, right? 78-inch arm reach to 73. Now, I would say, that would give me cause to pause, right? But I have seen Carlos Adames in the ring with a person with more reach than him, actually a lot more reach than him, right? Taller than Mo Williams, a lot bigger than Mo Williams. Common opponent, common opponent, right, between the two in Hamza Shiraz. Carlos Adames won his fight against Hamza Shiraz, and the only loss that Austin Mo Williams had has came to Hamza Shiraz, right? So they do have a common opponent. One fighter beat him, the other fighter lost to him, right? Austin Mo Williams is what you would call a puncher. He's going to be the natural puncher in this. Power for power, maybe he does have more pure power than Carlos Adames, but I think Carlos Adames is going to have the boxing advantage in this fight, right? So where Austin Mo Williams may have a little more power, I think Carlos Adames is going to be better at finding his power, better at placing his power, and I think the boxing ability is really going to give Mo Williams, some problems. La deep, long time no see. La D. What's good, La? What's good? In here breaking down this fight between Carlos Adames and Austin Mo Williams. I got two fights to break down, right? So I'm gonna do this one, then we go do that other one, right? But I do think Carlos Adames is going to be the better. His eye roll with Elmo over Adames. My girl says she got Elmo over Adames. Shout out to my girl La D, right? So the reach, you know, would normally give me a Carlos the pause, right? But Carlos Adames has been in there with a bigger guy than Elmo, a guy with more reach. Uh, a bigger guy than Elmo, right? A guy with more reach than Elmo already, right? So I think he'd be able to figure that thing out. I think Carlos Adames is the better boxer, right? You can pull from that Hamza Shiraz fight, right? Common opponent. Adames was actually outboxing Hamza Shiraz, and Elmo Williams was basically he was just trying to run through Hamza, right? Which is why he ended up getting stopped. Elmo Williams can be outboxed. He's a tough, gritty guy. That's why I don't think that it's going to be a one-shot knockout or early knockout or anything like that. But I do think Carlos Adames will be able to outbox Elmo Williams over the course of the fight. And if he does that, the way that I think he'll be able to do it, I do got him stopping Elmo Williams later on in this fight. I do. Yeah, they both are dogs. They both are dogs and killers, right? I think Adames is better. I think he's the better boxer of the two. Right? Both these guys, has knockout power. Right? Adames is my bad. Carlos Adames is 24 wins, 18 KOs, right? Then you got Elmo Williams, 19 wins, 13 KOs, right? So I do think a knockout is going to happen. I do think Carlos Adames lands the knockout. I do think it will be later on in the fight, though, right? So I'm going to go with Carlos Adames to win this fight outright. You could take him on the money line, maybe parlay with something. And I do think he lands the KO. I think the KO is going to be later rather than earlier, right? I think it'll be a TKO stoppage. I think the damage is going to compile up on Elmo, and then eventually the ref will throw it in, or the corner throw in the towel. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like Elmo too. I like Elmo too, right? Or the corner's going to throw in the towel or something, right? But I do think Elmo is tough. He's game. He's a dog. He got that heart. So he's not just going to lay down, right? So if you want to go over, the over is probably going to be 10 and a half, right? Or something like that, because it's a 12-round fight, right? But Carlos Adames on the money line, I think is a good play. And then if you want my method, I would say Carlos Adames KO. If you want to get even more juicy, I say Carlos Adames 7 through 12 knockout, right? That should get you some nice odds right there. Carlos Adames 7 through 12. Carlos Adames knockout is plus 110, so there is plus money. And if you want a safer play, I say maybe you just take that over, right, at 10 and a half, right? But my play in this, right, my favorite play is Carlos Adames on the money line. I do think Carlos Adames gets a knockout, so I'd be playing Carlos Adames knockout at plus 110. But my pick that I'm giving away right here for y'all, Carlos Adames on the money line. I think he's able to outbox Mo Williams over the course of the fight and eventually get a TKO stoppage, right? So I got Carlos Adames for the win. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure y'all, become a member so y'all can see the picks for all the fights. This is the free pick I'm gonna give away this week. Carlos Adames for the win on the money line. Bet that. And if you're asking me a method, I do think he lands the knockout. That's all I got for y'all, man. Skin Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look, make sure y'all subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I got one more free pick coming for y'all. It's going to be from the UFC 325 card, right? So make sure y'all stay tuned.